It's me. How you doing? So this is a semi-important video. More important I don't know how important this is. Well, it's important because this is my channel and I'm telling you it's important. Like it will be to some people, but yeah. It's session 0, which is a good idea. But like we all know what session 0. That's when I ramble and you're not too sure what I'm talking about. But no, just a few little notes like that are kind of important because of the era in which we live in. You know, we've got this whole LGBTQ thing, and then we've got social justice warriors and things like that. And these are fine if that's if that's your thing. That's great. It is like, from what I gather, I mean, it's important to them that you get the pronouns down and all this kind of stuff. This is a dumb video because I don't care. I'm sorry. Sith, gender, male. Plus, I'm like, it's just like, Jesus, do I have to relearn English all over again now? But no, it's just not all these people are bad. In fact, sometimes it's an interesting quandary, I guess. But basically, it's like it's a thing. Like, plus triggers and what. Like, for instance, for my system and world, which has demigods, if someone has a problem with religion or more than one god, they can't really play the game. And yeah, this is controversial. Well, I'm saying it's controversial because as I say it sounds controversial, because it just sounds like asinine, not asinine, assish, which it is. It's just that from my experience, it's okay. Basically, people with triggers are not always the best to have in your campaigns. I myself has at least triggered one player 4 times just by bringing up the campaign in casual conversation. So there has to be a screening process. It's like, well, it all depends on you and how you deal. For me, I can't shut up about you see, this is why we're doing this, because I can't shut up. But it's my problem, so I got to learn how to shut up. But point being is, I guess you've gotta be respectful for these things. But just because you are a LGBTQ or friggin' social justice warrior doesn't mean your character has to. Or just because you're a regular person doesn't mean your character has to as well. So, like, it's not as important to me and some people, but to the people who prescribe to these things, I think it's from what I've gathered, it's damn important to them. Annoyingly such. Not trying to be an ass here. It's just it's another video, but it's not a bad video. I may, if anybody wants to hear my thoughts on these things, I think most people just either are here to watch me ramble or are more interested in the world building. And Betty's yelling at Marilyn now. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I was just going to go off and say a bunch of dumb words and shit. And then they just left again. So, yeah, and well, no, I mean, because you don't want to, just, and also, everybody's got to be on good behavior, right? Obviously. I know there are other more, well, I don't know. To me, they're more important, but not, we're not talking about me right now. I'm pretty sure we're not talking about, I don't know why not. Sure, we're talking about me, that's great. And the usual, I think, for instance, it's more helpful if you set the campaign up characters been adventuring for a bit, so they know each other. They're from around the same area, stuff like that. Like, like that also should be in a session one. But I was gonna stick to the more the ones that may be more important to other people, because it's just how I want to say society is at this time, and I'm probably not the one, because I'm the devil itself. I'm a male. I'm 40 and I'm cisgender, so I'm a horrible person. At least that's what everything tells me. But no, I mean, like, and to be honest, I play lesbians occasionally, but and not like for fucking gross cisgen. I'm role playing. I'm not living some messed up fantasy. Like, I suppose I could, but I don't. It's just another role to play because it's interesting. Plus, I mean, there's always a mentality where, well, if I have a character like this, then my mind's going to be more prone to, here's a trigger, it's more prone to take care of my character because of gender-wise, right? Like, that's how when I play video games, I will pick a female fighter, and because I'm going to try harder, because because that's my girl. But then okay, we're getting into video games. That's for another time. But okay, the point being is you don't have to be playing a character of your same pronoun. That's another thing. Yeah, like, if it's important for you to have your pronoun, don't feel afraid to announce it. Just say, look, would you please blah 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 blah, right? Yes, Betty?
Thank you so much for helping us out, doing some of her.
Yeah, thank you.
My voice sounds like...
It does, yeah. What's it, the fisherman's friend?
Yeah, yeah. Most of the things is because of the dust.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is.
She sort of shakes.
Who?
Brad.
Why?
I don't know, he's upstairs in bed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's feeling... Not feeling... No, I just thought I'd let you know. Thank you for that.
No, much appreciated. You did a good job, too. That was Betty. Yeah, I didn't know not knocking was a thing, but you've been introduced to Betty. That's Betty. I don't know if I have to edit that out. No, that's fine. I don't mind. If she's like, do whatever your videos, and then I'll have editing software edit the video. No one really cares. But yeah, no, it's just like, don't be afraid to voice your opinion on either of the sides. It's like, because, no, look at society as it is. I mean, it is important to these people. And I gotta find a better way of saying, because, well, I got a lot more to say than just that. But, and I mean, it's, fuck's sakes, I'm like, I don't know why, there's reasons I repeat it, but I'm 40 mid, right? A lot of this shit is just new to me. I live in a small town, I stick to myself, so, it's all of a sudden a big thing, and now I have to deal with it, and that's always great, love it. So, again, so basically, if people have trigger warnings, it's best to discuss these things. You have to, like things like, oh, we're going to meet in the tavern. We met in the tavern and kill a goblin in the barn and become best friends. It's less important than, like, your mentality state, right? I mean, I don't know. I just figured this, because it's boring if it's the same shit. I mean, I'm trying different things here. But I went on that too long, because the other one's even more, like, for instance, the thing, and then you have, like, the whole Nah. Is it Judas Priest? Half the people, or probably nobody, knows what the heck I'm talking about. But the Judas Priest thing, the backwards, the I slayed 2 goblins and they were actually like 2 people, kind of like a big, you know what I mean? You don't, but point being is, if you do have a issue with certain illnesses, you do have to be careful, because like I was saying, I've had one of my players go to, and it is, because I'm sorry, it's like the last person they talked to me was me, or maybe I'm just that friggin', I don't know, but point being, we talked about it, he go hospital. But, and from my own experiences, it's like, see, I'm not like firing off at you without experiences or not having some. I'm not going to say that because I hate it when people tell me, oh, I know what you're going with, because you don't. Okay, this is about Dungeons and Dragons. Well, it's about world building, but you know what I mean, RPGs, and we don't need to listen to Derek's problems. That's my name, by the way. Oh, yeah, it's in the. You already know my name. Okay, well, that's cool. But no, I even sometimes have to like check myself, and because sometimes I'm still in character, and I don't realize it. So, so it's important. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not in that small house, small walls. What else? I mean, I hope this wasn't triggering, but oh, can you hear that? Well, I don't know if you can hear that, but all's fine. It happens. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Yeah, sorry, I can't focus. Well, I can't focus. I just. Oh yeah, I know what's going on here. They'll be going eventually. They got a somewhere that involves a cake to go to, so I guess it's like a birthday party. I know you can have cakes at other kind of parties, but it's a birthday party or a cake party, which is any kind of party that has a cake, I guess. So yeah, like I don't know, cause let me just think more on this. This is just off the fly because that's okay. All right, with 13 minutes devoted to what I originally was going to talk about, it's just about fine. See, what I don't know is like another way to get material is to go and check out what other people have to say about certain things. I just don't know how do you go about that. Do you just like take the opinion and like do you leave notification? Oh, and so says, or does it matter to so and so, right? So, but yeah, like the point was that of the video is these things as older people scoff at, or not as you wouldn't yeah, as you can tell, I'm doing something. Like there's a square on when you click the screen and it leaves a square, you probably don't. Well, I'm squaring my mustache. You don't know what the heck I'm talking about. That's good. Well, it's nothing. And so I don't know why I said it was good, but now I'm doing it to my nose. Oh, I don't even know which way to go. Yeah, no, it is important to a vast majority of the population, whether it be actually important to them or just trying to fit in, depending on how it is brought to me, it depends on exactly how I choose to treat it. you know, if you're being an ass about it, I'm going to be an ass about it. Basically. So that's, again, me talking about me and not, you know, the thing about the thing. Anyways, like, subscribe. Oh, how did I forget that? It's usually so. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Green potatoes. I share green potatoes.